What's going on, guys? Today we're back, episode 17 of the Valley of the Old Farm. In this episode, we're going to get off into the wheat harvest and do our wheat bales. This is the second to the last video of this series. Next video, we are going to sell everything off and kind of sort of go from there. So just kind of be on the lookout for that one and everything. Like, I'm going to sell off all my garden stuff, pay off all my equipment, and that's pretty much going to be our suitable end for this series, in my opinion. And we're going to move back off into something else. Also, I gotta do the land prep too, so I'm gonna get the anhydrous out and prep the land. That way we can try to get a better price out of all that. Computer was having just a little bit of lag in this video for some reason. It soon stopped. Like, I don't know what's going on there, but you know, it's all good personally. It's all one big work in progress, and like, I was having so much complications, and I usually don't do that while, you know, I'm recording, but I don't know, today it just had a different plan and everything else to go with it, so just kind of bear with me. It's not real bad, but you can kind of notice it. You can also kind of notice it in that corn harvesting video I done as well, but you know, at the same time, like, it's all just one big work in progress and everything. So definitely just trying to get the last little bit of this stuff done, that way I can finish moving forward with the series and get it over with. Because like I said, I'm gonna try to move back off into something different for just a little bit. I don't know how long virtually we're going to get that done, but definitely working on all that. So we'll see. I also picked up another new game. It's a PC game, but my PC doesn't like it, so I don't think I'll be able to actually record it. I could use Steam Link and my Backbone controller and do it on my iPhone and then edit it over on the PC. I haven't tried that yet to see how that's gonna go, but I am kind of interested in it, so that may be a future video endeavor. I don't know yet. I'm gonna harvest this in real time, and then I'm gonna time lapse the baling portion, and I'll come back when we're actually picking the bales and stuff up. But mainly just gonna do it this way this episode. Not much time lapse, but I am gonna throw a little bit in there to speed it up just a little, because this episode was gonna get just a little bit drug out if I didn't. It's not gonna be a lot of footage because it doesn't take very long to do anything on this field, so you know, just kind of what you say, expect it, but you know, it's not going to be nothing too insane. You know, I'm proud that everything's finally starting to situate out for me again now, where I can push back through my work and try to get back on the right track, if you guys know what I'm getting at. Still am fighting a little bit on time. I haven't had a whole lot of that going on still, but it's okay. I've got quite a bit of recording done for this page in the last, I don't know, few hours, etc. Editing, all that stuff is coming along pretty nicely. I'm gonna do what I can to get these videos out and about, but You guys kind of just got to bear with me a little bit. Like I said, still dealing with the recaps of the wife's surgery and all, but, she's pretty much back up on her feet and can tend to herself now, so not much to worry about. I mean, I still got to worry about my kids and stuff, but, we're just one big work in progress, and, I'm happy that we can start churning out some work and try to get things back into my perspective and make them happen. I'm feeling confident about my videos again, and that makes me happy. See, there was just a little bit of a lag frame there. I don't know why, though. No idea why it was doing that. I recorded all of these episodes at the same time, except for the corn harvest. I kind of had already briefly had that episode ready. I had just not ever done anything with it. So, this was my first video actually back on this farm in months. Most people, they can get a whole series done in about a month, and me, it's been dragging me on forever. So, I do apologize. I had to adjust the header there. Like, we was kind of hitting dirt. Now you can see what I'm talking about. Like, my controller was also doing some funky things. That doesn't usually happen either. So, I don't really know what was going on there. Like, everything just it tends to work out when I don't want it to. But at the same time, man, like, I'm so glad that I finally got to bring this series to an end that I was comfortable with. I really initially wanted to go one more season, but I'm ready to take a break on farming and kind of just work on a few different things that has been on my mind for a hot minute. So that's the direction we're going. It's not, probably not ideal. You guys probably aren't gonna watch the other series, but that's fine. Like, I don't care. I'm just here to do my thing, and the ones of you that rock with me, you'll watch it or you won't. That's fine. It's always appreciated if you do, but at the same time, like, I'm probably not the most interesting person in the world. I try to be, and I think a lot of those times, like, I try a little bit too hard, and I kind of find myself rambling a lot of the times is the words I was looking for. But at the same time, like, if you counted my likes and and all that, you would probably be drunk if you was playing shots with it. But, I'm happy that you guys like the videos that I do. It makes me feel good that, hey, I put this out there and some people enjoy it. Like, I appreciate that. And to the ones that have sent my wife well wishes, always appreciated. You guys are awesome. And, we haven't had a lot of negativity lately. I can't speak tonight, but that's alright too. But, I mean, I think, we done pretty halfway decent with this series, even though a lot of my episodes was straight time lapse. And I do apologize for that, guys. Like, there's not much I could have done to had changed any of that. It was just a time thing, mainly was the reason I done it, because I didn't have a whole lot of time to put into the second page, and that's kind of my fault. But at the same time, I mean, you still got an episode. You guys just didn't have me to listen to ramble and wish that I was better at commentating, but I don't really commentate. I kind of look at it as like, this is just my thoughts, and I kind of just do my videos with whatever the fuck is on my brain at the time. So, I do apologize if I ever seem like I'm rambling. It's just kind of my thing. Like, I don't script any of my videos or anything, so what pops out of my mouth is just kind of sort of what you get. And a lot of the times I feel bad about it, but at the same time, like, most of my videos, I have a valid reason. And I do commentate over my gameplay some when I find something interesting, but most of the time, it's just a bit unusual and just rambly. That's just that. Except for when I do, like, Let's Plays or walkthroughs, but, we had started Need for Speed Carbon a few months back, and I've since deleted those videos because my PlayStation 3 had broke, and then I had to get a new one, and I couldn't get the save back, so we just have to restart that, and that's no problem because I still want to complete that game. Like, that's one of the older Need for Speeds that I haven't completed, so I am moving back into that soon. We're going to finish up farming first, but I am working on moving back into that, and I hope you guys will be there with me on that journey. If not, that's okay too. I'll see you on the other side, guys. But for the most part, I'm trying to diversify a little bit. I feel like I do the same thing every week, and I think that's why I ramble a lot, because it's usually the same old shit. Like, while I'm interested in farming, it's a good time killer, and I can take my time with a lot of it. I want to mix it up, and I want to do a little different. Try to keep things shaken up on my part so I don't experience a lot of burnout or boredom. While I can always change things up on farming, it's not always ideal, and it's kind of my thing, We made pretty decent timing on that wheat harvest there, so we're just gonna back the old combine back up right here, and we're gonna go jump back into the Mercedes semi and haul this grain out of the field and sell it, because we're not going to store it. We're not going to feed our ducklings anymore, because those guys are getting sold off here soon. I'm going to probably sell the animals and garden stuff off camera, and possibly the hay bales too, because there's just so many of those, and I have to manually load those one bale at a time, pick them up, drop them on the trailer, and it would probably bore you guys half to death, so not gonna do that. But I will pay off my land and do my equipment, that kind of thing. And that may also be in with the next episode. I initially had planned for this one and 2 more, but the last episode really wasn't that long, so I might just throw it in with the other one. We'll go ahead and empty out what we got here in the silo, and then we'll take it, drop it off for sale, and then we gotta get the baler, and I will end up coming back to you after the baling is done. So don't you worry, it's just a short little time lapse. It is coming up here in just a minute. So I just want to give you guys a heads up. Don't click away. I will be back right after the time lapse is over, and it's not a super long one this time. So maybe you guys won't get bored with me and click off the video if anybody's still watching at this point. Like, It's always appreciated when you guys watch my videos. It's always appreciated so much. You guys watching me ramble and play my games, I think it just kind of keeps me feeling like a normal person, if you know what I mean. So, you guys are appreciated beyond belief. You guys probably just don't even know. And I tell you guys so much, but let's get this John Deere brought up there so we can jump off into our time lapse. I'm not going to bore you with the belling process because it's going to be boring, about as probably as boring as my harvest was, but I'm going to drive this to the field and I will see you guys after my little break and see you guys in just a minute. Alright guys, we're back, just finishing up here. I told you, just a little quick one. No biggie. So we got just that little strip there left, and then we'll take this guy back down there to the farm, and then we'll swap out for the other tractor and load the bales up and take them in to the storage point of ours, and then kind of sort of from there we'll just really, however you want to put it, I guess we'll just call it after that, and then I'll see you guys in another episode. But, you know, I mean, as I was saying, though, about the other series, like, I am excited again because, well, for one, I'm not just playing farming. Like, I haven't even put up an American Truck Simulator video lately for you guys, and, like, I feel horrible about that, but you know, at the same time, like I said, it just goes back to a time thing. I haven't had virtually a lot of time lately, and it sucks, but, you know, what can I do if I don't have time? You know, I can't do anything, but, you know, it's all good because we're going to do this, and we're going to do it right this time, you know, get everything finished up properly. I feel like I ended off our other series a bit too early, and I mean, these we've literally been 17 episodes now. Like, I mean, that's pretty good for me because I usually don't commit to a series that long, so I'm not even gonna complain about how long that I've put into these. I've got probably 50 hours into this, you know, between doing off-screen setups and everything, but, you know, I'm proud. I mean, we only got 4 bales off of this field, so nothing to shout home about, but, you know, that's 4 extra straw bales we got to sell off later for extra money to pay for the equipment and whatnot. I'm not going to sell off the buildings or the tanks this time. I'm just going to leave those put. But, you know, it's all good because, hey, we did our thing, man. We had fun this series. I thought we did anyway. I know I did. I enjoyed it because it was the first map I'd had ducks on, and I feel like I've just run over about 6 of those. But them guys are scattered everywhere and won't get out of the way, so nothing we can do there. Just kind of enjoy what we've done, and I wanted you guys to enjoy the series, even though, like I said, we're coming to a close. And it sucks because I felt like there was a lot more we could have done, but I'm ready to take a break on farming and kind of move on to a little bit different things. And I hope you guys understand. We're gonna get this thing back up in its home, and that's where we're gonna call it for this episode, guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to always comment, rate, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later on in another video. And with that being said, I love each and every one of you. Peace. We out.